up, everybody? It's the Sports Chasers Podcast. Coming to you live and direct with your host and your moderator, Kevin L. Warren, along with his fellow co-hosts, Dorian the D.A. Albritton, James the Angry One Warren, Mike Mills, Darrell D Dubb Warren, and Dan K, the Hockey Dude. This is a real sports podcast for real fans. This is a sports podcast with no hot takes, no narratives, just real, unadulterated sports talk. Please be advised that there may be some colorful and explicit language. The Sports Chasers are the defenders of the fans. Now, here's your host and moderator, Kevin L. Warren!
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's the Sports Chasers Podcast, as you can see here, because you know why? We're all in the studio. All six of us are in the studio in Charlotte, North Carolina. Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's the fourth and short segment, and it probably will not be short.
Fourth and longest fuck is
man. Today we also got our photographer in the building. We got my main man, Marcus Talley, taking photos of us. But I'm going on the left to right, not on my screen, but on the table. My brother, how are you today?
Good
You got
morning,
to speak in the
everyone.
mic, Dan. You got to speak in the mic.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Cheers with all six of us in here today.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up?
What up? Toxic Dan in the house. Yo, what's up, Sports Chasers? For the day. Yo, let's get it.
Let's get it. Hey, the DA, good, my brother. What's happening, man?
Man, we here, man. Happy to be here.
Let's go. Mike Mills, what's up, brother? What's happening, bro?
greetings and salutations on this chilly Monday.
Chilly Monday morning, no doubt. And last but not least, did he get his coffee today?
Didn't have no coffee, man. You already know what it is. The angry one is Chasers, brother. How y'all living? Let's get it.
Man, excited to be in the building today. And like Dan said, we're probably not responsible for what happens. Busy Energy is here. But we're here to talk about Super Bowl 57 that took the desert last night. Excuse me, here. Yes, my bad here.
Red
Yes,
team beat the green team.
the Kansas City Chiefs defeated the Philadelphia Eagles 38. I have a lot of ins and outs about this game. I think it was well played Super Bowl, and this is what we know. You're hearing takes that that the Super Bowl fixed the call at we'll get into that, but at the end of the day, the Eagles. I called the Eagles defense during the whole playoffs. The Broad Street Bullies. They even yesterday. They got 0 sacks on them. So, the toxic one. Your thoughts, and we'll go around. Thoughts on football. Fourth is short, and Hygee Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. Go ahead, Dan. What you got for us, bro?
Yeah, I was a tail that come out, played well in the first half, and then they disappeared in the second half. But the Chiefs, because they always seem to be able to put up points in the second half. And like I said, I don't know what happened, because that was not the same team that played the prior week or prior game, the conference championship. Some of those touchdowns at the end of the game, there wasn't anybody near the receivers. But I thought it was a good game. Entertaining.
Okay. D Dubb, what's your thoughts, bro?
Yo, in the 38-35, I think I called it 32. I picked
Philadelphia, and boy, was I again. Philadelphia, I don't know what happened. Well, I can't remember Jalen, but shout outs to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts played the. I mean, you can't ask more for him. I think they definitely got of the future. You know what I'm saying? So that's they got a. I'm gonna say, let me not go too crazy. They got a good quarterback. You don't know if you're gonna get back there. You understand? It's just because you got there doesn't, and they got to retool. They got to pay. Defense got to get back. And I don't know what. Like you said, I don't think they touched Mahomes a little bit. I got scared there because I thought Mahomes was going to be out, and I thought it was going to be another cakewalk for Philly. But kudos to the Chiefs. They did what they being down 10 points. If anybody could come back, they was the team that could do that. So but overall,
Gotcha. DA, your thoughts?
It was a good game. Whatever team does great, you take away from them. So, team practices too. So all because you're saying, all right, they got a great defense. So they do things right, get you off the ball quick. Pacheco ran for far more than the D line. That slowed up the rush. And there were folks, secondary of Philadelphia was suspect. And that's what it looked like. I don't think losing the game as it was, Kansas City won the game. Some players that were stars in the game, they became stars for it. He actually did what he always did. But a few Pacheco runs and Schuster, all those little things together made it happen. Of course, the news is going to put it all on. He didn't do anything real special to me. He just hit the dudes that was open. So,
Mahomes was a pedestrian game.
Philly will be close because of that they're in. I don't think they got to do but so much. They may have to get one and realize what works in the regular season doesn't always work in the playoffs.
He went up 27. He had three TDs, 182 yards.
Yeah. Well, that's time.
No, you're right. Unlike Jalen Hurts, who had an outstanding game, 27 of 30, 304 yards. If you would have told me that the over that he would have threw for over 200, to get out of here. But Hurts had a really good game.
And 70 yards rushing.
I believe is the most ever in the Super Bowl by quarterback. Mike Mills.
Right, so is everybody avoiding the elephant in the room? Is that what we're doing? Like,
go for it, man.
Go.
So nobody doesn't talk about the referees that decided. Nobody wanted to talk about the referees. Nobody wanted to talk about the referees. Okay. Let's talk about the referees. Okay, let's start with the egregious catch. You stopped the Super Bowl for 10 minutes to call that shit a no catch when the man had 2 feet down. So he was down already. Because aren't you down once your knee hits? I thought your knees and your elbows, right? No, it's a no call. Stops Philly, boom. Kills momentum somewhat. Then, remember that one. Stop the game another 5-10 minutes. Like, then, come on. That was big. That was a tug. I thought you get 5 yards. I guess you don't get 5 yards. And then, come on. Like, I'm a Ravens fan. And I'm be real. Like, the no call, that was worse than this shit. Like, that was terrible. That was so obvious. That was blatant. And they
peanut gallery over there.
Yeah, so like it was a good game. Both teams played hard. And like Philly, really, if you was gonna beat Kansas blueprint, it was like them Colts with Brissett a couple years ago. Like you got to keep them away from the ball. And Philly was doing that. So like that's why Mahomes' numbers look like that. They just got the little fumble, which was crazy. I don't know, badass turf. That's the other thing. The turf was bad, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
In the Super Bowl.
The turf was, but the guy slipping and sliding. So
They spent the National Football League spent $1,000 and 2 years growing this sod. So
2 years. Where did they grow with that?
yo, bro.
The game was where? The game was in where? Arizona.
It was in Arizona, Glendale, Arizona, right outside Phoenix.
what grass? Yeah.
Because apparently they're on it. That turf was horrible.
That turf was horrible. They could have played in the concrete. Got a better.
You don't not see like the first kickoff of the game. The
he
kicker.
slide.
About fell.
They slipping this. So it was like
Game was fixed.
it was a good game. It was a good game. Bullshit. So it made it a cool game.
Fixed, motherfucker.
But it was a cool game.
Go ahead, E. What you got?
Yo, man, I'm on these referees because that is not the reason why Philly lost this fucking game. Why they lost that game is because Philly played like Philly in the first half and they played like Big City. Let's go to the tape. This coach, I don't have it in front.
Somebody get his name, please.
Yeah, that man.
Okay.
So you're the most aggressive fourth everybody talked about. You went to fourth down, 4th and 1, 4th and 1, 4th and 5. But yet and still, when you had a 4th and 5 down on the 21, 23, guess how many points you lost by? 3. If you would have went for it, chances are you got every other 4th down in the game. Chances are you would have got that one. Chances are you would have scored a touchdown. Momentum. Yes, the calls. Let's call it what it is. Yes, those calls. However, you're not going to sit and tell me that it cost them the game opportunity throughout the other 58 minutes of the game. Not to me. I ain't buying it. Fuck out of here.
Not buying.
Well,
I'm not buying it.
like
I'm sorry. I'm not done.
Okay.
Where the fuck was Philly's run game? Where was it?
That's a fact.
They abandoned it.
Miles Sanders.
Gainwell, 7 carries, 21 yards. 10 carries, 16 yards. What have we been saying all year? What have teams stop on what got them there? Philly here in the biggest game of them all. Does this game?
I'm saying, though,
Go ahead, D. Speaking to Mike, sir. Okay.
I'm just saying, yo, look, man. I'm gonna have to take a look at it again. The reality is this: against my team, which has a far better defense than Kansas City, they ran on us like we weren't double team blocks. I seen Miles Sanders moonwalk into the end zone on the first fucking touchdown. Shit happened, man. But now, for some reason, a defense that is that good, all of a sudden you can't. So why I say
My father said it's great.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what? I love football, man.
You love it.
But you look at these, ain't that suspicious? Right? It just doesn't make sense. This is my feeling on that, and I don't. Michael's right, but I hate to. I'm never going to straddle the fence. But the reality is, we got all this system where you can have a call, send the shit to the moon, and then still come back with the wrong fucking answer. What are we doing here? Listen? The rules are the rules are the rules.
Are the rules.
Right? David to go pin the ball to his helmet. Came down, right?
Yes, he did.
And they said he had control. The reason they took away the didn't have control when his feet hit. Well, he is pushing the ball up against his helmet, this 10 years ago.
That's a fact.
We can't do that. Like, maybe if we wasn't watching the game, you could do it. But it's like, yo, I'm looking at you.
And we got all these angles.
No, you're in my house, and you put your fucking hand in my cookie jar, and now you got your feet up on my couch, and you're watching fucking Law and Order.
Boom, boom.
That's crazy.
Oh man, just so much to unpackage. Officiating. Go ahead, D Dubb.
And not to mention Philadelphia.
Uh-oh.
Two plays, same exact play. Wide receiver going across, arms on breaks, backs out, wide open, touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. Do y'all recall? Is it just
Nah.
I recall because the cornerback's name is Darius Slay, who did not keep an eye on the guy he was covering because they was playing. I don't know what the fuck they was doing.
2 identical plays, both of them.
They play man to man all year. They get to the Super Bowl one play zone. So that's a problem. You can't, all year and then get to the Super Bowl. That's your zone. What?
And Kelsey found a way to be wide open.
Found a way.
All the
Definitely was about to say that, yo. They was guarding Kelsey like, maybe if we pretend he's not here, yo, we're gonna do Jedi mind trick. If we don't guard him,
because
they won't throw it to him. He's stomping around and shit, walking in.
He's been doing this all year. This guy is undoubtedly best tight end in the game, and y'all still just leave him wide open.
Kelsey, somebody watching.
Kelsey is a roach. You ever see a roach in the crib?
Yeah.
Back home, stop. Like,
Yeah.
he ain't gonna see me. He's not here. And that's what he does. He stops in his own, and then everybody walks away from him, and he catches it, and he does some real funny, bad dance. Real bad dance. bad dance.
He's singing when he's doing that.
Boy, trying to do
And
20, yeah, maybe, yes.
Let's talk about Mahomes and how one of the turns he got tackled there near the end of the half.
He did not get hurt.
Okay, why you don't think he got hurt?
Not get hurt because he played the rest of the fucking game.
It was in the script.
It's either you're injured or you're hurt.
Okay.
Man, they should have blitzed him more. As soon as he started limping, I'd have started blitzing him. I'd have been like, oh, he's limping. Go get him.
Game.
Go get him. Go.
Okay.
My man Bart's got, on many occasions, on that morning, said, yo, somebody got to take one for the fucking team. And when I was in high school, I would hit you late. I would hit you getting off the fucking bus. I would hit you when it's only going to be 15 yards whenever I do it. But the impact crazy. So somebody got to take the penalty, though. Somebody let Fletcher Cox fall on you one time.
Shit, they'd have to get him in the locker room because they were late all day. They weren't
So,
there.
yes. Listen, I was hitting his ass walking on the field. He went to go kiss his little baby. Bow!
Ain't said no pressure. And when they did, underneath red zone touchdown. Now you want some pressure?
Is him getting that touch?
Right.
It's the last game of the year. What else you got to give?
Win.
Right?
Was it like top 5 in sacks? Was it like top 5? Top 3?
Top one in sacks.
Yeah. See, so y'all was pressuring the quarterback all year. Now you forgot.
So
88.
what happened away from what they've been doing all game? Let me point this out.
Vegas.
Do you think? Stop.
It's called the script.
So y'all think it's Oh.
Yeah.
Gambinos.
Kev, you do your job solid for the biggest case there is. And then all of a sudden you forget to do what got you there? Did you just forget? Or did you read the script?
So you said this was a thumb drive, right?
No.
Listen, they still breaking ankles and elbows and kneecaps. Like they're not playing out here. So what you do, or you get thrown off there's no next season for you. We hurts out here kidnapping children and all. They get you out the league.
Okay, but seriously, when it comes to that, the end of the game. So, what's his name? Bradbury. He admitted, hey, that he did it.
So
I don't agree with that.
What do y'all think about that? He admitted it though.
That happens every play,
Right?
Yeah. So all he's saying, listen, you jaywalk, I jaywalk. I expected to get thrown on the ground and held in the jail for 30 days because we all do it. It's the Super Bowl.
Do what?
Jaywalk.
Yeah.
I would
And
take it
hold.
to the grave. I'm not telling. So,
See, Mike is great with women. Nope.
listen,
She called you Michael. No.
I don't know who Michael is.
My name is Eddie.
My name is Mike. Like, I'm not, listen, together, we ride and die for each other, right? Shit, I don't know what the referee thought he said. I got you. I was guarding him. You take that to the grave.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, but like it wasn't no damn 5 yards. That was like 2.5. Like, it was 5 yards left on the field. That the fix was in. Like, I agree.
Real serious. So, sports. That time where a call could go left or right, and we watch. Right there all the time. Icing, right? Also, you know, you can let it, when we see it called it and not in another, where it hurts all sports to have you ulterior motive to what's except baseball, where you guys just have bad bounce. You got some good. So I get shushed, right?
Yeah.
We man government out there. Right? You guys get there. I'm in Florida. I can tell you what. Sometimes we watch these games and dudes like, come on, man. This doesn't make a bunch of sense. Again, where there is a remedy, it's like legally, they'll say, well, if there's a remedy, where there is a remedy, where we're going, 10 minutes later, come with the same bad, and the evidence is that's the problem with all this. It's fixed, and then of the betting, because
right.
Okay, Tony Romo's been
8-9 years.
Okay, 10 years ago.
Damn, it's been that long?
Yeah, right. Tony Romo, but he was supposed to be doing a big Kings. They told could not be until the NFL have Kings, and now everything. So the reality is, it still is the money. As long as you have that there, the illusion of which is what keeps Pete Rose out, is what it is. Whether it is, that was the reason why they never had it, was because they were saying there was an issue. That's what America looks like.
I mean,
Damn.
all right. Santa Claus ain't real.
I'm telling you all, yeah.
Bill Cooper, they're coming.
Yeah, man. We might enlighten it.
I don't have to evacuate the building.
I don't gamble. I don't bet. Maybe that's it.
Well, you heard him.
Yeah, you're right. There's nothing to say. Hey, that people like, and you see a bad call, and you see they made it the 2 weeks before. You know, you can call that on
The calls from these coaches. Players played some days this week, some different. All the of the shield. What's the beauty of the shield?
right.
And I've been like 5-6 years. That is, if you really cared about the shit, you would really keep 10 toes down on it.
Right.
It's either going to be this way or that way. Shit better than make shit better. Don't just say to try to make it look like you.
Wow.
Y'all saying all types of government names.
Go ahead.
The referees and full-time employees.
No, they get full.
I mean, it's like, because this is inconsistency across the board. I mean, like you got all this money wrapped up in that you need to pay full. They get trained. Everybody calls it getting consistent.
And then back to the money. Because there are different rules as part-time.
That's a
full-time, there are certain expectations. Some we call PIs. So those are key performance that will either help your salary. If you have as a referee working 12 months out of the year, you get the same training, right? So now you can't say, well, didn't get this, Kev got that. Everybody, all year long, that call anymore, Dan, because, and if you do, right, that's what a
I'm okay with that.
Oh no, I am.
I mean, that's the way it should be. You
Yes.
fuck up,
That's what it's supposed to be. The reason why they won't do it, because when they're full-time employee, richest in America.
Yeah.
There's you for the salary cap.
Right.
Right? And you're not, it's like, how you got, where the refs are holding out, like, yo, listen, Cole, 3 years, I want plus %. That don't happen. Hey, but by the amount of years you're there, everybody gets. But if you do that, there's variables. And the other part is the have a rule. Like parents, 10 o'clock. Bust your ass. All right? 10:01, that's for every kid in my house. Right? Pass interference, we can look at. And we're not going to look at it.
Hold on, D, but you got cameras. Where's the?
Listen, man.
What's wrong? How are we still doing it wrong?
because the quarterback can jump up the end zone and push the ball over, and it's a touchdown. But the running whole body and his baby mama body for it to be a touchdown. This is why.
Eric, go ahead. And
What was
you
the
said
question?
that they wanted.
What other answer? There's money this way. They want people to get all summer long, this other shit, so they can do over again and have y'all invested with you. They could come and do the same shit. That is my take.
Damn,
It's celebration. Celebration is making my home. Sorry. Yo, congratulations to the Kansas City. At the end of the day. We had to get down.
That wasn't really his real body. You can get the real contract and play.
Celebration of the Super Bowl of a great. You guys are coming here and just hijacked.
I don't know.
I don't know. Why?
Roger Goodell is crazy.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Yeah. But let's get back to Patrick Mahomes. Right.
Yeah.
That I don't know what you said. He's
No.
boy.
I-
That's good stuff.
Oh man.
Patrick Mahomes was running that last. What was it? What,
That was
that last play when he
was
ran up the
moving
move.
Oh, he
It
was
was
just
slow.
like Luka. He was just out there.
That
he was moving fast and slow at the
Miles per hour. Nobody could touch him. Same fast. Maybe they won't knock a slide. Yeah, like
I was gonna say his arms were moving.
Very slow.
Very slow.
Well,
Guess what? Philadelphia.
that's what Dorian does though. It just takes a part. Yo. Good. He's a heck of a quarterback, but that's also we all know that quarterback is running the ball. He's a runner now. Yeah, right. They're all that.
out of
Actually, he drop kicked and gave him while he was running the ball. And then 4 steps, or my trip, and you trip over. So dudes know, like you still can't.
Well,
15 yards. Right.
I'm just saying when he just mentioned Patrick Mahomes in Cincinnati. I mean, but you know the rule last week and this week.
Yeah, the dude was out of bounds.
Yeah.
He was in the field to play. He's like 5 feet out.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. It's
Outside
the bell.
He was getting on the team bus.
He's on the way to the crib. Yeah, all right, I'm going to watch the game.
push the man while he's on the damn bus.
I think just to put why you're never going to get 100. You're probably going to get 90% things right. Human beings, equation of trying to officiate regulate games. Baseball, the AI would call in a picture so they can eliminate that because of mentioned before.
It's hard.
Man.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Man.
And what they was saying, and you guys were saying about full time. Hopefully, the NFL will do right. Again, I'll stand toes deep, as DA always says. Only scored 11 points from what they've been doing all year. Ain't they, man? I'm sorry, Eagle fans.
Aren't they the best about the first half of the second half? 35 enough to win a football game.
When your defense and bullies all playoff happen last.
But their defense wasn't like, if you look at the numbers, it's just like field position, like that gonna happen.
Special teams play
Random, and then like that bad kind of bad. So it's kind of like really just strike when they needed to. I feel like Philly was running up and down the field, but it just the turnovers. So the fumble don't get returned for a touchdown because Philly kept the ball away from the most of the game. Kansas City just made a short amount of time.
Do y'all think their pathway to the bowl? You think that has something to do with it too? Go ahead. You say no quick.
He plays
in the Jaguars.
He plays on.
He
plays on schedule, man. I hate when people use that argument because he's there. You know, so he's paid to play. Now I know and I know that you know, but there's someone else there to play. They only can play. You know, it's tough thing that other team.
And really, Philadelphia, because they didn't have to play everybody the whole. You know, more than hurt team. It's just shit that they didn't do all year. All and a bit of money.
Philly, who the Niners and the Giants. Yeah, so they really did have. So they really didn't have to do much. Like they just
right.
And then like the Niners out. But I mean the Niners was still a loss before that. And they had some shit that just happened. So it was cool. Wasn't easy either.
And you can say what you want about the Giants. It was hard to beat the same team. Not Philly's fault that the Giants. I'm throwing just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Blue Jets.
I mean, it is. But I was still saying by what I said in the second half were not the fucking Eagles playing none of that shit. It was just Jalen Gray won the game for us.
What does this mean for Patrick? Nothing.
What?
He got two rings.
He got two rings.
He's
an MVP of the league and the MVP of the league, and I mean, right now he is. I guess there's no dynasty, nothing like that. But as of right now,
he's
Go ahead, man.
I mean, he's the top dog. He got the most rings, right? Nobody. He been the man to beat. He been there. Like, they didn't make the Super Bowls, but they been there. They like the Pistons.
They them dogs. So he the guy. He got to go. He went some more, and we can start talking about. He got two. He the man. Now it's a reset. Brady's sitting back. Mahomes is top. Burrows. Oh, Jackson. All those guys got to catch up. There's no stop on that. They got to catch up. Then what? They're not there.
Winners and your first losers.
And this is what I'm pointing out. Listen.
You got to win.
You got to win. And these guys fine. And you know what? Since Mahomes been sneaking in, Brady went and snuck in, got another. Jarrett Stafford, Matthew Goff, you know, he went and got one. So yeah, none of the new and nobody. And speaking of, well, you got me mixed up now with these names now. Did y'all? I don't even consider on him when he went. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's one of them old guys. Like he lucky and got one. He got one. It's like Dirk when he got one. Dude, everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. You're not even on the level of Mahomes. To Mahomes' respect, he is that man. He's that. Till somebody beat him. Yo. Go ahead.
Now we'll just see is going to be like what do you mean by that, angry one? I'm glad. Meaning is he allows everybody else to eat his other and challenges and scratch their belly like the whole AFC. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
I think things will become more difficult. Will make it different. Not sure how much. I think probably the sport, and that's why I've never been the one to be. Though they give all the money, it takes so much. Like you can't. Their defense that even a quarter of that. No, they were bad. They are bad right now.
Kansas City, yeah. Philadelphia did, yeah.
The reality is, at the end of the day, it doesn't. That being said, Tom Brady won the first two. Tom Brady. All right. I think there's what's the dude's name? Roethlisberger his first. Fact. It's a fact.
Then
you is that it's never just that. So it gives you folks that are just casual fans a great player. Let history tell us if they can keep a good team around him. It's probably the best part of that $500 million. They really don't pay him no money. And by that time, he'll be old and so we're going to be at. It's about keeping.
And like to your point, all these teams that went stupid, a shit pile of money, would Russell Wilson with the replacement.
Yeah, Kyler Murray.
Come on.
He's waiting for.
He's getting ready for Wednesday.
well, he need to get back to the field.
No.
Oh, close, man. And he did real good. He was studying real hard. And that's a good point that Dan just brought by yesterday. How no, they got one scout and the rest of the team. They found a way the most better. Everybody else either, right. And then you lose if you're not doing your job to scout your team and get it together. Proving now that you can have a and support them with
and I'll add on to that, like Kansas City or world beaters, because they're very good at being consistent, and it's up to the rest of the league to see within themselves and their organization.
No, facts. I agree. Got you. Like I said, yeah, there was some jacked up, such as life. such as I've seen more egregious, a bit older. Huh?
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, the 85 Cardinals in Kansas City. That was awful. The guy, they called him out. LeBron the other night.
Wow.
LeBron was clearly fat. Pat Beverly got the kid. How we snuck him into fine you. Fine. No, but if you want to speak, happen, calls happen, bad calls, a whole lot of. It wasn't ultimately wasn't. It's just a footnote. Philadelphia had their chances, so they're mad. Yes, but they had their opportunity. Eagles next year, going back. For the Eagles, it just means that they had a chance to cash in, and then it's not. We take it for granted. Yeah, right. We all talked about this. That you may think it is, because as you win, so is the next team. So is the next team. Everybody's trying to get the arms race. Everybody's trying to reach for the shout out who everybody y'all gave up in the Super Bowl. But everybody but y'all. I don't know for whatever reason we got after the dude out of Florida. Marriage for whatever reason the coach, shout out to him, coach of the year, but it just didn't pan out, and he goes his second year, wins the Super Bowl. So he's good, and play and
I was just happy that Juju stopped. I got a Super Bowl.
Yes. I thought it was a good Super Bowl. Lighter note here, because it is fourth and short, not fourth. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. But shout out to Darrell. I didn't think he was like that. Maybe because I know that bull. He's like that. Brown was like that. He's like that. Yeah. America, I was wrong. Yeah. So we had a couple people wrong. I was going to play defense and win the 17. I call my. I think who else? We picked the Eagles. I don't think this man was Eagles. Eagles again play the best for most last game, and decided not to go with what. Right. My man going. He alluded to it earlier, and then also real mad football. Yeah. He started. Whoa. Going for stuff now. Time out episode, we said, right? Name of the episode. Yeah. Got the last episode, y'all. We recorded
Are you playing for the win?
Yeah. Oh my God.
It must win. Yeah, it must. We put all the you know what?
You gotta give us some. Bad. On a lighter note, we're just gonna get out of here. Favorite which one? But the one that probably got me was the for Uber. That was probably the jingle. That. What was the company with the felt like my TV was the Tubi. I was in the house like, yo, who's sitting on the Yo, I was gonna say that because stream, like I was watching the stream of the game, and like, yo, they got this stream. They got you right stream. Yeah. But the streams normally don't show commercials. Right. But I go to a channel like, yo, what's the string? Yeah. So the 2v1.
Gotcha. Dan?
Not very many of them. Nah.
Oh man. Guess you guys didn't have it but yeah, me man. So like I said, it's fourth and short for a reason, man. But there's thing with all six of us. This is the first time, Sports Chasers, that all six of us are together, recording an episode, a bonus 2-hour Thursday night. This has been really great, man. And I'm just going around. Get out of here. Dan, what you think? Parting shots. We don't never do parting shots for 30 minutes, but parting shots, brother.
It was a good game. A couple more months now before they come back. We're gonna be safe here. The USFL, XFL, or whatever it's called. Yeah. So we can still have some fun. It was a good year. It'll teams get who can keep their play draft and all that good stuff. So you can see how things go next year.
Got shots, brother, before we get on out of here. Super Bowl
7.
5-7.
Not the best game, but it was a good game. So, it's a good game. So, we have combine.
Why are you starting him?
I love it. We got the count, the DA, and then we have April, I think, about the late April. You can see where everything shakes out at. Texans and the Bears pull off. Good show as always. Good to see all you brothers. So, shout outs to everybody. Subscribe, share, and we out.
What you got?
Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Big fun. Boy, I don't know. We're gonna, you know what? Base the World Championship is coming up, and I'm really gonna be still got hockey. That they play, and the XFL, and a lot of FIFA stuff. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man, about what's going on. WNBA.
Nope.
Yeah. Thank you.
Turn his mic off. He's sick. He's leaning over.
I'm just trying to but March Madness is coming. I mean, my team sucks. So
NCAA basketball.
So March Madness basketball, women's college basketball. So we got something to talk about. But happy being here. Shout out to cameraman. For all your camera and video by him.
Not all of them. Not doing it. Wow. The big boy.
What a plug.
Yeah. but
Hey.
yeah.
Hey.
All right. But yeah, shout out to
Mikey is
Short and sweet, man. Yo, man. Appreciate everybody coming here, everybody in the comment, like, share, and subscribe, like we all know what I'm saying. Thank y'all for that supporting us all this first season. You know what I'm saying? Man, good to see you again, brother. Good
show. It was a good game. Wasn't great. Congratulations to Kansas City. Man, like he said, with the camera itself from cameraman 2. There I go. Okay, there you go. Okay, cool. Like I said, not the it's a good game. I'm happy that we're all 6 of us in the building together. It's funny. Click and subscribe to the Sports Chasers to the YouTube channel. I'm sorry for any audio fixed it, and he was able to do better sound. Sorry, apologize for any. We also have. I'll be putting on social media. We will be having our own merchandise over here. So we got some hoodie shirts and go ahead, E. Sure. Videos on Facebook. Oh. Settings. I'll do it. I'm sorry, man. Yo, this is live TV. It's live TV, man. We live TV. So there you go. As you can see we'll be got the merchandise, we got our stuff, we got our standing tall, the 8 D Dubb. Go ahead. What is the? I think the standing tall. Where tells it the best. But anyway, got that really shitting bread, but so got like subscribe, share. We don't work for them. They don't work. Yeah. Let me get the football now. We ain't got the football. Appreciate that. So hit that button. You'll be able to in the future go on our website. Good quality. It's very embroidery and all the material. Once again, I had here with my brothers. Just everybody brings to what do they see? You see a UFO theory. He's right behind them. The interview today. Dan. Here's a quick story about Dan. We used to take it, and none of us can spin the football like how he scored. And Dan, the hockey dude, in the football. And he's the hockey dude.
You're on camera. Tell him stuff today.
Yeah. We couldn't spin the ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The true story behind the sports team.
30. We only
first name.
30, the ball spin.
What they say? I'm gonna tell.
You're so stupid. Let me get out of here because it's going left. On behalf of myself, I'm Kevin O'Warren, D Dubb Warren, the Conspiracy A, Mike Mills, check for everyone. I'm Kevin O'Warren, your host and moderator. Tally Red for his photo plan. Yo,
remember, he doesn't shoot.
This is Sports Chasers. It's Thursday. Will we having Thursday. Tune in Thursday. Monday. Talk to y'all later.